no instructions except put them out of business. The first police officer that came in with our group said, the place is under arrest. When you exit, have some identification, and it'll be over in a short time.
Homosexuality is, in fact, a mental illness which has reached epidemiological proportion.
Homosexuality has always been a dirty word. I cannot remember in my 70-some years the time when it wasn't a dirty word.
This is one of the county's principal weekend gathering places for homosexuals, both male and female. The scenes were photographed with telescopic lenses. It is usually after the day at the beach that the real crime occurs. And it's interesting to note how many youngsters we've been seeing in these films.
There may be some in this auditorium. There may be some here today that will be homosexual in the future. There are a lot of kids here. There may be some girls that'll turn lesbian. We don't know. But it's serious. Don't kid yourselves about it. They can be anywhere. They can be judges, lawyers. We ought to know we've arrested all of them. So if any one of you have let yourself become involved with an adult homosexual or with another boy, and you're doing this on a regular basis, you better stop quick. Because 1 out of 3 of you will turn queer. And if we catch you involved with a homosexual, your parents are going to know about it first. And you will be caught. Don't think you won't be caught. Because this is one thing you cannot get away with. This is one thing that if you don't get caught by us, you'll be caught by yourself. And the rest of your life will be a living hell.
Your own eyelashes?
No.
And Sonia, is that your own hair?
No.
That's a very lovely dress, too, that you're wearing, Simone. Where did you buy it?
Oh, I made it myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, the reason for using first names only for these very, very charming contestants is that right now, each one of them is breaking the law.
3 articles of clothing had to be of your gender, or you would be in violation of that law.
Mind you, socks didn't count. So it was underwear and undershirt. Now, the next thing was going to ruin the outfit.
Everything came together at that one moment. People quite often ask, well, what was special about that night, Friday, June 27th, 1969? There was no one thing that was special about it. It was just everything coming together. One of those moments in history where, and if you were there, you just knew this is it. This is what we've been waiting for.
I remember it being a clear evening with a big black sky and the biggest white moon I ever saw.
It was incredibly hot. You throw into that the Stonewall was raided the previous Tuesday night. So it was a perfect storm for the police. They didn't know what they were walking into.
Most raids by the New York City police, because they were paid off by the mob, took place on a weeknight. They took place early in the evening. The place would not be crowded. This was a highly unusual raid. Going in there in the middle of the night with a full crowd, the Mafia hasn't been alerted, the 6th Precinct hasn't been alerted.
With Waverly Street coming in there, West 4th coming in there, 7th Avenue coming in there, Bristol Street coming in there, there was no way to contain us.
And the blocks were small enough that we could run around the block and come in behind them before they got to the next corner. And this went on for hours.
We were like a hydra. You cut one head off. For the first time, the next person stood up.
All of a sudden, the police faced something they had never seen before.
Gay people were never supposed to be threats to police officers. They were supposed to be weak men, limp-wristed, not able to do anything. And here they were lifting things up and fighting them and attacking them and beating them.
And I remember moving into the open space and grabbing onto two of my friends, and we started singing and doing a kick line. And we were singing, "We are the village girls. We wear our hair in curls. We wear our dungarees above our Nelly knees." This was in front of the police.
I mean, the riot squad was used to riots. They were not used to a bunch of drag queens doing a Rockettes kick line and sort of like giving them all the finger in a way.
And the cops just charged them and then started smashing their heads with clubs.
And then more police came, and it didn't stop. Windows were starting to break. And all of a sudden, pandemonium broke loose.
The effect of the Stonewall Riot was to change the direction of the gay movement.
It's very American to say, this is not right. It's very American to say, you promised equality, you promised freedom. And in a sense, the Stonewall Riots said, get off our backs, deliver on the promise.